dare I say, fallout now from the revealing of Caitlin Clark's all-new super jacked, swole physique.
Wait a minute. Did Caitlin Clark just step into the WNBA weight room like she's gearing up for the WWE? She looks incredibly strong, and Angel Reese might want to think twice about her trash talk. Is Caitlin about to take the league by storm? Could she have secretly trained with Shaq during the offseason? Let's uncover the truth and see what's in store.
And you see this, jacked Caitlin. Yeah, love to see it. Damn. So Caitlin has had her butt in the weight room, and it sure is showing. She's listed at 6 foot, 152 pounds. If I had to guess, I'd say she might, I don't know. Could she be 160 now? 163? I don't know. Something like that.
Apparently, the internet has just realized that Caitlin Clark has been hitting the gym like she's preparing to go up against The Rock. Her recent photo left everyone stunned, as her arms look like she might have been secretly training with bodybuilders during the off-season.
Our favorite photographer, Bree, captured this photo last night of Caitlin Clark at the Iowa women's basketball game. She's in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse for the Big Ten tournament. And people immediately started clocking this because, okay, first of all, a moment for the fit. Amazing. Good job. Look at her freaking bicep.
But should Caitlin isn't throwing tantrums, avoiding competition, or treating basketball like a reality show audition? Instead, she's focused and committed to becoming not just the best shooter on the court, but also the strongest. Meanwhile, Angel Reese seems to be flopping around as if she's trying out for an Olympic diving team. Isn't it interesting how differently they approach their game?
Caitlin Clark looking like she's bulked up has become a viral thing. And look, it was no secret, though. Whether you see, if she looks like she's put on some muscle, Stephanie White, the head coach of the Fever, had already said Clark has gotten stronger. So there's the wow aspect of it, but there's also the practical aspect of it. Clark was already a lot stronger than she was given credit for. At least when it comes to finishing around the rim, she was one of the elite finishers in the league in her rookie season.
Let's be real. Angel Reese must be feeling a bit intimidated by Caitlin's transformation. For Angel, the game has often revolved around theatrics rather than pure skill. However, now that Caitlin looks capable of bench pressing her entire starting lineup, it's likely unsettling for someone who believed that petty drama and mean mugging were the keys to success. Spoiler alert, they're not.
I think we could tell in December that obviously Caitlin Clark was going out of her way to try to put on some mass, some bulk, all right? And frankly, who could blame her after the way last season went, her rookie year? Because you could tell there was a lot of women that were just flat bigger. Even if they were as tall, they were just bigger and looked like a more mature kind of body type that you would expect in a professional basketball league. Well, Caitlin Clark has really made a point to change her appearance.
Naturally, the excuses are already pouring in. Oh, she must be on a new training program, or she had more time to prepare, or even, it's just the camera angle. Right. Or maybe, just maybe, Caitlin has been putting in the real work while Angel Reese has treated social media like a full-time gig. It's hard to improve when your main focus is tweeting, subtweeting, and conveniently disappearing during crucial moments. Angel often talks about being a leader, a champion, and the face of women's basketball. But true leadership isn't about pointing fingers or stirring up drama. It's about showing up and getting things done. Caitlin has been doing exactly that. No distractions, no unnecessary antics, just dedicated preparation to dominate the court. That reality must sting for Angel, who built her brand on toughness, but seems to vanish when it's time to truly prove her mettle.
Looking like young Hulk woman out here, bro. Woman Hulk. She-Hulk. I think that's her name. She's looking like She-Hulk out here, bro. Caitlin Clark definitely made it her business, and I'm done talking, bro. I am done talking.
Caitlin Clark's ascent isn't just about gaining physical strength. It's about proving she's light years ahead of the competition. While Angel Reese focuses on celebrating moral victories and mistakenly believes that being loud equates to greatness, Caitlin is quietly crafting a legacy based on real achievements rather than empty catchphrases. Let Angel continue to talk and try to shift the narrative. In the meantime, Caitlin will be knocking down logo threes and showcasing her skills on the court, while Angel struggles to make open shots. The season hasn't even started yet, and the gap between them is already widening. One thing is for sure, Caitlin's dedication to improvement shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Getting bigger. Either way, she has gotten significantly bigger. Stephanie White has confirmed it. Stephanie White has gone out here and confirmed that Caitlin Clark has been bulking.
Let's talk about the challenging news for Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark has returned bigger, stronger, and far less interested in taking nonsense from anyone. Remember last year? Players seemed to create a club dedicated to giving her a hard time, throwing everything they could at her, except perhaps a referee's whistle, which, let's face it, some of those calls were warranted. But this year is different. Caitlin has hit the gym, adding muscle and honing her skills, resembling a character fresh out of a sports movie training montage. Now, Angel Reese might be starting to lose sleep over it. The self-declared queen of taunts, known for her highlight reels that often feature missed layups and over-the-top celebrations, had her moment in the sun last season. While she basked in the spotlight, Caitlin was busy honing her craft. With Caitlin's rise and newfound intensity, Angel is about to face a different challenge on the court, one that could redefine their rivalry. Buckle up.
I am done talking. Let's pull up these photos right now of Caitlin Clark at last night's basketball game, because Bree caught a good angle of her, bro. Oh, man, she definitely did. So she said, well, someone's been in the weight room. Now, this is the photo of Caitlin Clark right here showing her team last night. I'm telling you right now, you guys can see. I mean, my goodness. It's like night and day from last year, bro. Night and day from last year, bro. I mean, it's just no question how much muscle Caitlin Clark has put on for the 2025 season. And to me, it definitely looked like she's ready to take this whole thing over. I can't even lie to you guys.
Caitlin isn't just here to play. She's on a mission to dominate. With her new and improved physique, those physical tactics that worked so well last season are poised to backfire spectacularly. Last year, opponents treated her like a piñata, hoping she'd crack under pressure, but instead, they only made her stronger. So for anyone looking to employ the same antics this season, good luck. Caitlin is standing firm, unfazed, and completely uninterested in any sideline theatrics Angel Reese might conjure up. While some players excel through skill and talent, others rely on showmanship. It seems Caitlin spent her offseason honing her game, while Angel Reese may have focused more on perfecting her celebratory gestures than on refining her basketball skills. The issue with acting like the main character when you're merely comic relief is that eventually the truth comes to light. Nothing is more entertaining than watching someone realize they aren't as intimidating as they believed when the player they've been trying to rattle shows up, unbothered and fully prepared.
Bree reshared it to her story and said, chill on the weights, Caitlin. Be hitting the jar over 300 yards in no time, Caitlin. She's like, absolute facts. BRW Sports and Bleacher Report put a side-by-side comparison of Caitlin's been in the weight room, but she has been. But I mean, she has been.
Caitlin was already a nightmare to guard last season, and now that she's added strength to her skill set, she's virtually unstoppable. What's the game plan now? Foul her harder? That's amusing because she's built to withstand that. Trying to get inside her head? Good luck. She's been facing that challenge since day one. The best part? Caitlin's going to let her game do the talking while Angel Reese is busy doing TikTok dances, explaining her near wins this season. Excuses won't cut it, and the antics won't matter. The reality check that awaits Angel is going to be tough. Caitlin Clark is here not just to play basketball, but to make bold statements on the court. Angel is about to learn the hard way that barking doesn't intimidate when the person you're targeting has only grown stronger and is still ready to drop 30 points on you. The stage is set, and it's going to be a showdown to remember.
They're working on a lot of finishes in this video, a lot of finishes at the rim, and maybe some different finishes that we didn't see from her in the 2024 season. Now, Coach KP told me that one of his goals for Caitlin was just to expand her bag. So no matter what defense is thrown at her, she has something for it.
While Caitlin Clark is out here breaking records, filling arenas, and essentially carrying women's basketball on her shoulders, Angel Reese seems preoccupied with demanding more money, as if she's the main character in this story. At what point does she take a step back and realize that without the Caitlin Clark effect, she wouldn't even be part of these conversations? Let's be honest. Prior to that viral moment of taunting during the national championship, Angel was just another decent player. Sure, she had her moments, but did she move the needle in women's college basketball? Absolutely not. That distinction goes to Caitlin, the sharpshooting, record-breaking phenomenon from Iowa. Meanwhile, Angel is acting like she's the league's biggest draw, oblivious to the fact that she's more of a supporting character who believes she's the star. And now, we have the latest episode in the saga of delusions, featuring Angel demanding a higher salary. So, we're skipping the dominate the league phase and jumping straight to I deserve a raise? That's a bold strategy. Let's not forget that WNBA salaries are based on revenue, and how much is Angel really bringing in? Last I checked, if Caitlin Clark sneezes, it trends on Twitter, while Angel could drop 20 points and 10 rebounds, and half the basketball world wouldn't even notice.
Need to come to the meeting. I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out. That's a possibility, for real.
Angel Reese talks about getting paid as if she's the one putting butts in seats, selling out arenas, and making women's basketball a must-watch. The reality, however, is that she's playing second fiddle in a one-woman show. Caitlin Clark is out here rewriting history while Angel lingers in the background, merely asking for a pay bump, as if her mere existence in this era warrants it. And let's not even start on the attitude. She often plays the victim, twisting every critique into a deeper narrative. The truth is, people simply aren't buying what she's selling. There's a difference between confidence and delusion. Confidence is backing up your words with elite performances night after night. Delusion is thinking you're the reason for the WNBA's sudden surge in popularity when, spoiler alert, you're not. It's like if the actor who played the third background soldier in Gladiator demanded equal billing with Russell Crowe, or if a backup dancer in a Beyoncé concert sought a paycheck on par with Queen Bey. At some point, reality has to set in. Angel Reese is undeniably talented, but without Caitlin Clark, she wouldn't be receiving the same media attention, sponsorships, or buzz. Maybe instead of constantly demanding more money and respect, Angel should take a step back and, dare I say, just focus on her game. Caitlin Clark has proven that hard work leads to respect and financial success. No demands necessary.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. Let me do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74? Okay. Times.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't even know my salary. Does it? Let me see. You don't even.
So, Angel Reese wants everyone to believe she's undergone a complete transformation and has reached basketball enlightenment. That's adorable. Apparently, a few exhibition games against some influencers and retired players have convinced her that she's now a top-tier athlete. What we're witnessing is the PR campaign of the century. Angel is trying to rebrand herself as if she just dropped a new album. "I've improved. I'm better than ever," she proclaims. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark looks like she spent the entire offseason lifting weights and training for a fight in the octagon. While Reese is busy selling the idea that she's a changed player, claiming to have worked on her jumper, refined her handles, and improved her decision-making. Every time you see her on the court, it's the same old routine. Clunky post moves, questionable shot selection, and that familiar, I deserve this attitude, as if she's personally wronged every time someone else takes the spotlight. Sure, her confidence is admirable, delusional, absolutely, but still admirable. However, at some point, the talk needs to be backed up by performance. Until then, it feels more like a clever marketing ploy than a genuine transformation.
Comments on this were talking about how like Jordan was sick of getting thrown around like at the beginning of his career, so he both. Someone compared her to Giannis and said, well, she's going to lose her jumper, and I was like, no way, she's not. Like, she's not going to lose that logo 3 just because she put on some muscle. And then, of course, like, everyone's clapping back. Like, Steph Curry bulked up, and, I mean, he was scrawny at Bradley. Look at him now. He bulked up. He did fine. He still got his shot. This is why she didn't want to do anything in the offseason, because she wanted to do other things like...
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark looks like she spent the offseason upgrading her entire game. She's bigger, stronger, and somehow even deadlier from deep. Every time she steps onto the floor, defenders seem to have a moment of existential crisis, regret flooding their expressions as they realize they're about to get torched by a human flamethrower. So, what does Angel Reese have to counter this? More talk? More social media antics? Perhaps a new celebration dance for when she scores on a 55-inch guard? Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark was already a formidable player last season, but now she's an extinction-level event on the court. She's returning with a vengeance, ready to dominate in ways that should have certain so-called stars sweating. And yet, here's Angel Reese acting like she's on the same trajectory. It's cute. Really, the level of confidence she exudes is unmatched, even if reality seems unwilling to play along. The contrast between the two could not be more evident.
She is able to play the entire season without another injury caused by patting herself on the back. So she's talking about Angel Reese, because we remember she dropped out of the season randomly. By the way, don't forget, she almost dropped out of Unrivaled. It was just a couple of weeks ago. She was shitting on Miami and all this other stuff. I'm done. I want to go back to Chicago. Everybody remember that? Wow. So people have noticed. Caitlin Clark put in the work. The suit of armor has come together. She revealed it the other day. And now the season can't get here quick enough. All right? The season cannot get here quick enough to see what all of this does.
The funniest part of Angel Reese's I Got Better narrative is not even about basketball. It's all about optics. She seems aware that she might be getting left behind, so her best move is to convince everyone otherwise. By continuously tweeting and creating buzz, she hopes to distract from her performances on the court. Unfortunately, games still need to be played, and that's where the truth comes to light. Caitlin Clark is entering this season like Thanos, collecting Infinity Stones, while Angel Reese is pretending she has a fully charged Infinity Gauntlet of her own. Spoiler alert, she doesn't. Credit where it's due, though. At least Reese is dedicated to the grind. Meanwhile, Clark is poised to dismantle everything in her way, and it looks like she'll enjoy every moment. Basketball fans have been deprived of her incredible logo three-pointers, forced to watch an array of players struggling with fundamentals while she's been on a hiatus. Now, the queen of long-range shooting is back, ready to light up the court. And you can bet that excuses are already being prepared for those who can't keep up with her explosive talent. Buckle up. It's going to be an electrifying season.
Curve Caitlin Clark, get her in the shape that we see her in right now. And this is just great going into next season.
Caitlin Clark is gearing up to casually pull up from 30 feet. And for defenders, it might be best to just jog back on offense because trying to contest her shot is a waste of energy. As she continues to make history on the court, WNBA players will find themselves featured in some unbelievable highlight reels. With her talent and range, it's clear that this season is going to be one for the books, showcasing her extraordinary ability to redefine the game. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.